So you want to buy a prepackaged quilt kit and you're not sure if the quilt kit will have enough fabric, that's one, or if it will have enough to starch. That's another question. Hello, my name is Kate and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe down below. And if you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so much for subscribing and thank you so much for sticking around with me. So let's dive into what we're talking about today, which is quilt kit. Is it worth it? So this video is prepare to let you know or give you a better understanding, or if you're on a fence of buying a quilt kit. I'm going to explain and I'm going to show you my experience on buying prepackaged quilt kit. Okay, so I have gathered all the quilt kit that I have purchased over a few years that I still have some left, and I will show you if this is worth it for me or not. And so I'm going to show you kit from Riley Blake, Moda, Fat Quarter Shop, and Free Spirit. So these are 4 examples that I'm going to show you to get you a better understanding whether or not you should purchase a quilt kit. Okay, let's dive in. The first one that I'm going to show you is going to be Moda. Okay, so if you remember from this book, this is the Bonnie and Camille quilt beat book that has the simpler quilt. Well, I made that quilt and I bought the kit, and I'm going to show you how much I have left of that. Okay, this is me buying the kit. This is what I have left, right? This is what I have left from the entire kit. This is the background that I have left from that. Okay, this is the background. This is almost 2 yards of background left. And I starched. I starch. So that's one. That's from Moda. This is number 2, also from Moda. I do not have this kit in my possession anymore because I made it and I gave it away and I don't have pictures, and it makes me sad. But that's okay. I had enough of this, and I also used the leftover to do something else with. Okay. All right. That's Moda. That's 2 kit, and I have plenty left over. My next one to show you is Riley Blake. Okay. So this is Riley Blake. This is a quilt kit that I purchased. This is Riley Blake. This is Melissa Mortensen Let's Stay Home Quilt. This is what I have left on here. Okay, I'm going to take it out of the back so you can have a better, you can see better. This is what I have left. Now, I have taken fabrics from here over the years and used it for other things. This is what's still left over. And also I have this right here. That's a full yard. Okay. All right. And then I have, this is a Riley Blake quilt kit. And this is the spooky sampler. I made this entire thing. And let me show you the leftover from it. So this is the leftover from the spooky sampler that I bought the kit of. This is all I have left over. And also I starched. Okay. That's leftover from that. Now, these are 2 different companies. This is Moda, and then the second one is Riley Blake. So you can kind of see what is left over. I'm going to show you next Free Spirit. The only Free Spirit quilt kit that I buy is the Tulip Pink. So I'm going to show you the first one that I have left over of after making 2 different projects from them. Okay, so this one right here is the homemade tulip pink full for love kit. I made the quilt, right? I starched also. And from leftover from that kit, still from here, right? I made this bag. It's like a project bag. Let me open it. And I also have lining all from this kit. Okay, so you will see example of what you can do with your leftover fabric from your kit. So this opens up, right? Oh, my kid stuff is in there. So this inside part right here was from the backing that was recommended for the quilt. So I bought the backing. The leftover from the backing was what I used for the inside of this project bag. So in here is like a see-through clear vinyl that I bought, and I lined it. I lined it also with the fabric right here. And I have another inside part that has also a vinyl. So you open it up, right? And you can see what is in what you're working on. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm squaring up all this half squares, triangles from leftover from another project. So I can put it in there and I can zip it up so they don't all fall out. Like so. So this is one of this, and this is another one. So I can work on two different projects and boom, like that. Okay. And then you come here, you have this pocket here that's also see-through. And then you have this pocket right here that's also see-through. And then I can put either like scissors, spools, bobbins, whatever it is I need on the go. And then I have here, if I need a rotary cutter, I can put it here. And then behind the rotary cutter, I put another pocket right here that looks like it's lining, but it's not. So this is a clear vinyl right here. And behind the clear vinyl, it's another place where I can put something else. And so right here, I sewn in a felt, so I can put my needles here. This is sewn in. And then over here, I have sew tights. So if I'm doing handwork, I can put my sew tights here and they're not going to be missing. And then when I'm done, I can close it up. I can zip everything up. Now, all the fabric in here is still from this one kit. And then right here, I have a zipper. Like if I'm carrying my iPad or my laptop, I measure my laptop and my iPad to fit in here. And it's lined. I lined the inside, and out here it's also lined. So everything is lined. And then when I'm done, I can zip it. So it is contained. And this is what I put on the back. This is the back, and it has my name on here. It says created by Kate. The label is from Sweetwater. So I get my labels from Sweetwater right there. And then, so this pattern, I know you're going to ask, this is not a pattern. I don't have a pattern for this. I follow Erick Arden on YouTube, and I follow her on Instagram. So she did a tutorial for a craft to go case. I watched the video and I just kind of I drew mine out using her idea. I drew it out to fit what I need, and I made my own back to fit. I just drew what I wanted out and then just sewed it. And so this is a binding left over also from that kit. I just kind of cut it as I went and to try to fit my need. And this is that right here. Sorry, I just kind of went on a tangent talking about this bag. This is like the first thing that I actually drew up on my own. I wouldn't even say it's on my own. I watched her video and I went like maybe 3 steps further than she did. Mine is bigger. It has more pockets inside. And this right here is wider. So there you have it. Craft to go case. Now, my next free spirit quilt kit that I want to go over is the most recent kit that we just did. This is the leftover from the tulip pink butterfly quilt that we did that I did a tutorial for. This is my leftover. Now, you guys knew that I wasn't going to use this right here and this for the background. So I didn't use this at all, and I have not used it for any other project as of yet. This is example from multiple manufacturer of Quilt Kit. Now, the next one, Fat Quarter Shop, which was this one right here. This one is the Quilt Bee. I have that much left over. That is the most that I have left over of fabric in Quilt Kit. If you're still wondering about purchasing a prepackaged quilt kit, these are example of fabric that comes in your quilt kit. You will have plenty left over, and these are different manufacturers. So you can see from a range of different manufacturers what you get in the kit. These are all leftover, and this is like the pros of buying a quilt kit. Another pro is that it comes neatly packaged. You don't have to think. Another plus on buying a quilt kit is that your package will come with all the fabric you need. You don't have to think, well, I don't know how to choose color for my my pattern or my quilt. You don't have to think about that. All that stuff is done ahead of time for you, so you don't have to use any brain power there. And then another thing is that sometimes I think Moda and Riley Blake will package their things in like pretty box. So this is an example of that pretty box right here. So this is the pretty box that this one came in. And then some of Fat Quarter Shop special sew-alongs will come also packaged in a pretty box. For example, their charity sew-along, which is going on right now, which I'm kind of on the fence on purchasing. It comes in a pretty box also. So there are some perks to buying quilt kits, and these are the perks. You have plenty of fabric left over. I have enough fabric here that I don't even know what to do with, plus what's behind me. Now, the con that I have with purchasing a quilt kit, and that I think most people will agree with me on, it's a little pricey. So some of these kit, like for example, the tulip pink kit is, I think the cheapest was like 160, 180 or something like that. The one we just finished, the butterfly quilt, was over $200. And then that doesn't come with the pattern. The pattern was $27.98 by itself. So it could be pricey. So it's kind of like, do I want to buy a kit or do I want to just buy the Fat Quarter bundle? Even though it's pricey, which is a little bit steep for, at the end of the day, with the amount of fabric that you do get, it kind of makes up for that price, because it's kind of like you can get 2 quilts out of 1. So when you do that, and then you kind of like, let's say 250 divided by 2 will be 125, and then you get the pattern for most of your kit. And then Fat Quarter bundles this day are like $124. So, and then you're not getting background if you're going to make the kit. If you're going to make a quilt with it, you're not getting background. You still have to purchase the background separately. So that's going to run you into $200 already. I'm just trying to do a rough math here. So mathematically, if you're going to do a sew along that has that fabric in it, and you're buying the bundle for $100 and close to $40, and then you're buying, for example, 5 yards of background, if you don't already have background, and then you want to use a nicer that goes with that bundle, you want to use that background. So each yard is, let's say, $11.98. Let's just round it for $12. So if you're going to buy 5 yards of that, that's going to already run you to like $70. So $140 plus $70. That's close to the price of purchasing a kit. And don't forget, you still have to buy the pattern. So right there, it's the same price of purchasing the kit. So I just want to just kind of let you see, because a lot of questions that I've seen is like, oh, if I buy the kit, will I have enough? If I buy the kit, will I have enough to starch or leftover? Yes, but I'm just saying the price for some people are like, would like scare you off. But if you're gonna buy the bundle, it will still cost you about the same thing. Another thing with the kit that I want to talk about is, so if you get your kit and you're not going to work on it right away, my advice is to go through your kit and say, okay, you know what? Let me make sure it has all of the fabric, because this happened to me once. So if it's happened to me once, it may have happened to somebody else out there. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe down below. And I hope that I have kind of cleared up some confusion about prepackaged quilt kit. Is it worth it? Do I have enough? Can I starch? The answer to all those questions is yes, you can. Yes, you have enough. Yes, you can starch. So if this video has any value to you today, please don't forget to subscribe down below. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.